Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and install my 370Z wheels that I just painted in the previous video. If you guys watch it, they had a bunch of curb rash, like the whole entire outer portion of the rim had curb rash. I went ahead and sanded it with the Dremel, also with some sandpaper, and then I primered them and painted a silver color from BHT, which came out really nice. And it has like this nice little pearly flake to it that just puts it all together. So we're gonna go ahead and install them in this video, but I wanted to go ahead and go over like my specs a little bit because I feel like a few of you guys had questions about them. I had a few messages on Instagram when I posted these if these were like a rear square setup, and they are. So I have the rears from a 370Z raised all the way around the second generation. The first one has more, I feel like a crab look to it, like with the claws. These right here have more of like that smooth spoke design, and it kind of curves a little bit to match the body lines of the car, which I think looks good. So when you put these on the car, they look really nice. But they're 19x10 all around with a 30 offset, and I have two 75s all the way around. So it looks really good because it's a nice poke. If you have the regular front wheels from 370Z, it does leave a huge gap, I would say about this big. You do have to get the rears for the front as well to make it look good. Luckily, I had bought all of them together, so I bought the two front ones and then I bought the two rear ones from another guy for a little bit more, and everything, you know, came out pretty nice. I really like the overall result. But let's go ahead and throw them on the Q and see how everything turns out. So here they are. I got the TPMS sensors installed on these front ones, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the Q so I can move it out. So we're just gonna go ahead and install these for now in the front. I'll move it out so I can show you guys what it looks like with the stock wheels in the back, so you guys can see the difference and the fitment on them, because I already tested it and it looks really nice, and I think it's gonna look badass once we lower it and put the BBK on there for sure. But here's the difference in color as I was talking about earlier. As you can see, these have more of like that nice cool silver color. This is more of like a darker gray silver color. So it is gonna be off for a bit until I can go ahead and replace them. But these came out pretty amazing. If you guys watched the previous video, you guys will see how bad these things were. Had a bunch of curb rash all the way around, and we were able to fix it by just sanding it down, primering it, painting it, and then throwing some clear on there. But let's throw these on the Q. Alright, so I got the wheels on. I accidentally forgot to hit record, but look at how this looks. So it's like pretty straight right there. Has like some poke in the air, but once it goes down and once we lower it, it'll still flush. But let me tighten them down and then we'll install the other side. Alright, so there she is with the wheels installed. So as you can see, it pokes out a little bit, but once we lower it, it's going to have that natural camber and it's going to sit right with the fender, which is what I want. So it's going to look really clean once we lower it. Just look at those wheels, it looks so sick on this car. And then look at the back ones, these are the stocks. As you can see, sinks in. Those are 18s in comparison to 19s over there. And then I got some 275s on here, 35, 19. And here's the other side. And then once we do the BBK, the wheels are gonna look really sick with everything on there. In the back, just look at that poke. It makes a huge difference on the car. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw on the rear ones. The rear ones are a little bit fatter because they're more of like a racing type of tire, but I'm trying to get this type of look right here where it's not like too fat but not too skinny either. And then once we lower it, the goal is to be right where the tire's at, so not super low. So there's about a 3-finger gap right now. I would say about 2 inches, I think, is about how low it's gonna go. So it shouldn't be too much, but that'll make a huge difference. But let's throw the real ones back on. I do want you guys to see the difference in size. Right here, how it just like pokes out. Again, once we lower it, it's gonna tuck in. And then look at the size difference with the tire right there. I believe the stocks are like 8.5 over to a 10. Makes a pretty dramatic difference right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and install this side and we should be done. Alright guys, so quick update. I ended up changing the color on the wheels last minute. I don't know, I just was looking at it, comparing the stock wheels or the stock color to the new color that I had painted, and the silver color just wasn't doing it for me. I thought it looked too like silvery, too chromish, which I don't really like too much, and I decided to paint it a different color from Toyota, which is a graphite gray, and it honestly came out amazing. I did the exact same process, now used a different color, and it came out so sick. I'll show you guys the color right now, what it looks like, but it makes a huge difference on the car. I didn't want to go with like a light color, but I also didn't want to go black because I feel like black kind of removes a lot of like the little details that the wheels have. So I didn't want to go like a gloss black, right? Even though it doesn't look bad, but I just did not want to remove like all the little details that the wheel, you know, has, and it looks a lot better, you know, painted this color. So let me turn the camera on so I can show you what it looks like really quick. And there you go. I painted it like a graphite gray color, which has like some pearl in it, which looks really nice. And at certain angles, it has like a lighter gray. And then other angles, it's more of like a darker, closer to black color. So it looks really nice. Got them all painted, as you can see. And overall, really happy with the result, how this came out. Looks a lot better, a lot cleaner in my opinion. The silver color was just too light. And I think especially with like the calipers, since I'm going to be installing those right there, I feel like it would not make it pop as much. With the silver color, I think it was just going to like kind of merge together and it wasn't going to look good. But with this right here being darker, the calipers are going to pop a lot. So I think it's a good contrast color to help with like the silver and the dark gray. Looks really nice. So I'll show you the color right now, which one it is that I got. So if you like the silver color, as you can see, it was the VHT. But if you get this color, this is a color actually like by Toyota, and it's the graphite one. So if you go to the store and you pick up this one right here, I got 2 of them in total to be able to paint all 4 wheels. I would honestly get another one, so 3 cans, because with 2, I felt like I was running out pretty, you know, fast. And a 3rd one would have helped out, just give it a nice like solid coat at the end. But as you can see, it still came out good. But it's this one right here. It'll say duplicate original Toyota colors. And the color was the graphite gray. It came out really nice, as you can see. And yes, I will talk about this in the next video. You guys will not believe how much I spent on this exhaust and the type of exhaust it is. I'll go more in detail later. But there you guys go. That is going to conclude the video, how the wheels came out. Really like this color. It looks really nice on these wheels, complements it well, shows all the little details of it. So at each angle you can see like the little sharp details of it, which I really like. I did forget to mention that I did get new tires for the front and the rear as well. That's why I went ahead and painted the rear one. The front is a 275, 3519, and so is the rear, but they're different type of tires. So this one doesn't look like as fat, which is good for the front. And the rear does look kind of more of like that meaty tire setup. This one is a Super Grip. Can't remember the name of it. Oh, right there, Grip Max. And then the front one is like a cheap one. I think they're like $100 tires. What is this? Active V02. So they look really good. Once we lower it, it will look a lot better. It will sink in. Be tire defender. Same thing on the back. Once we lower it, it's going to sink in. As you can see, it's already kind of in a tuck right there. It's going to have that natural camber to go in. We're going to go ahead and end the video right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. As you guys can see, we picked up a few more things for the Q. Cannot wait to install it, change the tone of this car. It's just going to come out so sick, and I cannot wait to put it all together, especially with the downpipes. I cannot honestly wait. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.